Awaken family. I'm Reese from Awaken Fire Ministries, and I felt like I needed to share my testimony with you guys. So at my church, we have this thing called Kids Camp every July, and it's been a while since I've had a strong, heavy encounter with God, and I was in a lot of pain from things people have done to me, things people have said to me, and also in pain for somebody else's sake. And you never should be that way. But my children's pastor was preaching that night, and she was talking about how you're going to lose friends left and right for your faith or your belief and just for random reasons. And I felt like, oh yeah, that's me. And we had an altar call, and I went up there, and I was just crying in pain. And I was just repenting to God for being so angry and for really not being forgiving. And that night I had also seen my friend get touched by the Lord and her give all of her to Him. And I got to see, and I prayed for her and her boyfriend that they'd be both filled with complete wholeness because their hearts have been broken so many times. And I just felt like wholeness is something they need right now. And as I was praying for them, I got to see them just get radically changed that night. And I can say the same for myself. I got radically changed because I started realizing, I've heard this time and time again, when you're hiding, you're not healing. I've heard it time and time again, but I never really paid any attention to it because I'm like, oh yeah, this is helping me, and it wasn't. And so that night, I started thinking about that. I'm like, this really isn't helping me. I need to tell someone I trust about my pain. I need to tell my children's pastors. I just need someone I can really rely on that's always been there for me, someone I can trust, because I can't just keep hiding anymore. And Pastor Retta prayed over me that night, and she said that you can't hide your pain forever, and there's always going to be a time where you need to really be open to it, just not too open, because if you're too open, it can lead to constant bullying, and that's something you definitely don't want. And I just shared my testimony at this amazing place in Dahlonega, this very testimony, and a family's lives totally, this testimony totally blessed them, because a lot of people definitely need God in their life, and they need pain to really flee. And I believe that that's one thing that we need right now, is God in our lives, walking wherever we go.